There are differences and similarities in the human and bird skeleton. One of those similarities is the humerus. And the humerus in a bird functions to exert the force by the flight muscles and the aerodynamic stresses exerted upon the wing in locomotion. The humerus in a human functions to provide movement of the hand and elbow. Another similarity would be the ulna. The ulna in a bird functions to transmit force from the flight muscles to feathers. The ulna in a human functions to assist in pronation and supination of the forearm and hand. The radius in a bird slides forward on the ulna and pushes the radial against the carpometacarpus, which flexes the wrist. The radius in a human functions to articulate with the ulna and humerus at the elbow to provide supination and pronation. The carpals in a bird functions to be employed in order to lock the manus into place during flight. The carpals in a human functions to allow the wrist to move and rotate vertically. The metacarpals in a bird have the same function as a human. They both allow the fingertips and thumb to be brought together for manipulation. The phalanges in a bird functions to support a few feathers that can be moved separately from the wing. The phalanges in a human functions to allow humans to grip and hold on to objects. Bones that birds contain but humans don't is the furcula, and the furcula's function is in the strengthening of the thoracic skeleton to help withstand flight. The furcula is like the collarbone of a human, except that it's fused instead of separated. The tibiotarsus's function is to extend the digits. Unlike the tibiotarsus, humans do not have their tibia and fibula fused. The pygostyle functions to mount the tail feathers, which provides critical control surfaces. Humans have a tailbone too, except it isn't called the pygostyle. The bones that birds do not have but humans do have is the clavicle. The clavicle or collarbone functions to have a connection between the axial and appendicular skeleton in conjunction with the scapula, where these structures would form the pectoral girdle. The tibia and fibula function to support the human body when they stand or move. The coccyx, also known as our tailbone, functions to provide support for the human body whenever a person is in a seated position.